Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to all audience to this video. Here is Muhammad Awlad Thani. I'm welcoming all of you. Welcome again. As I already told you that in today's session, inshallah, I'm going to explain to you what is the difference between using a, and the. Because there are many students and many people who want to learn English, they are confusing when they are using these kinds of letters. But before moving to that part, let me start explaining to you that as you are aware, or you might be aware, that in English there are three types of things. Okay? Verb, noun, and adjective. So, counts will be only on what? On nouns. For example, you can say there are 100 employees in my company. So you can count what? The number of employees. 1 employee, 2 employee, 3 employee, 100 employees. However, you cannot count the verbs. Let me give you an example. I will buy from Nizwa Souq. Okay? I cannot put the word buy is the verb. Okay? So I cannot put it more than one. I cannot say buys. Okay? Or I cannot put it more than one. So I cannot count the verbs. Also, the adjectives is not possible to count. So the only possibility to count is what? Is the noun, as the example which I already gave to you. Now, since we agree that the only things which can be counted is the noun, now I need to see to that noun. Okay, I need to check that noun. Is this noun is only alone once around the world? Is it one only around the world? There are only one thing about this noun, or it is more than one. Okay, let me give you an example so it will become easy for you. Earth. The word earth is only one earth around the world. Okay. Moon. There's only one moon. Sun. There's only one sun. So if it is one only available of this thing, then I need to add the the before that noun. So I will say the earth, the moon, the sun. Let me move to another part. Okay, if this noun is or can be counted, like for example, companies, managers, airports, I should not add anything before these nouns. Let me give you these examples. There are few airports in Oman. So before the word airport, I didn't add anything. I didn't add a, I didn't add an, I didn't add that. The other example, Ali has many companies. Before companies, I didn't add neither a, the, or an. I didn't add anything. Now, if this word or if this noun can be counted, okay, but it's only one, then I need to add the letter a before that noun. For example, a bag, a car, a pen. The only pending thing when I use an, an. I used an before the singular noun. Before the singular noun. Okay? Same like a, but I need to check how I pronounce the first letter in that singular noun. If it is started with a, u, e. Let me give you some examples. The singular noun, elephant, e. Element, e. Apple, a. Orange, o. So now I will put these singular nouns in a sentence so that you can understand. Yesterday I saw an elephant in the zoo. An elephant, see. Elephant, then I add before that what? An, because it's only one elephant, singular. Then I will add what? An. Okay? The other example, I bought an orange juice from the market. See that I add an before orange, and because it's only one. Now let me move to another part. I need now to see those nouns. Are they countable nouns or they are uncountable nouns? Okay, for example, the word oil is uncountable noun since I cannot count the oil. Okay, however, the word computer is countable noun as I can count how many computers I have. So as we can see that uncountable nouns are neither singular nor plural. So here is very important note. For those uncountable nouns, before them you should not add anything. You should not add a, you should not add an. Let me give you these examples. Algeria produces oil. So as you can see, before the word oil, which is uncountable nouns, I didn't add neither an nor a before the word oil. Now please focus on the coming point. It is very important. If that noun which I'm talking about is defined and it's known between both parties, the person who is speaking and the person who is listening, then I need to add the before that noun. However, if that noun which I'm talking about is not known and it's not defined between both the person who is speaking and the person who is listening, in that time I should not add the before that noun. So now let me give you this example so that at least you can understand this rule. Who gave you space book? What I should write in the space here between you and book? What I should write? Of course, I should write the book. Why? Because as you can see that both the person who is listening and the person who is speaking, they know exactly and for sure which book that they are talking about. They are specifying the book and they are defining that book only. So that's why we should add the before the word book. That's all on today's session. See you inshallah in the future in next session where we are going to give you some I'm going to give you some examples and some exercises where you can apply whatever you learned in today's session. So until that time, here is Muhammad Awlad Thani gives his regards to you and see you inshallah in upcoming video.
لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.